They say the scariest horror stories are not about ghosts or monsters, but about people who simply vanish without explanation. Tonight's story is one such case. A true story. A young woman living in a small apartment with her best friend who, one night, walked into her room, shut the door, and was never seen again. What follows is a series of disturbing events that no one, not even the police, have ever been able to explain. It was 2013 in a quiet college town. The apartment was old but affordable. Two friends, let's call them Emily and Sarah, had been roommates for almost a year. Emily was the social one. Sarah was quieter, more withdrawn. But the two balanced each other out. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but their neighbors had already begun whispering about strange noises from their unit. Sounds of footsteps pacing at odd hours, doors opening and closing when no one was home. Even the landlord admitted that the last tenant had moved out abruptly, leaving furniture, clothes, even food in the fridge behind. On the night of November 17th, Emily came home around 11 p.m. Sarah was already in her room. Emily remembers knocking lightly on the door, no response. She assumed her roommate was asleep. But around 3 a.m. she heard movement. Slow, heavy footsteps. A dragging sound across the hallway. Then, silence. When Emily woke up the next morning, Sarah's door was slightly ajar. The bed was neatly made, clothes folded, phone, wallet, keys, all still on the nightstand. It was as if Sarah had stepped out for a moment and never returned. The police were called. No signs of forced entry, no evidence of a struggle. Security cameras at the building's entrance showed Sarah entering her apartment earlier that evening, but never leaving. She had, in fact, vanished inside her own room. In the weeks that followed, Emily began noticing strange things. A faint tapping at her bedroom wall, always at 3 a.m. Messages on Sarah's laptop, typed after the date of her disappearance. Single sentences like, "Still here." The smell of perfume in the hallway, the same perfume Sarah wore. Neighbors reported hearing Sarah's voice, softly humming when no one was inside. Emily couldn't take it anymore. One night, desperate for answers, she sat outside Sarah's door with a recorder running. She whispered, "Sarah, if you're here, please give me a sign." The recording captured nothing in real time, but when Emily played it back, she froze. Over her own voice, faintly in the background, a second voice replied, "I never left." Emily moved out within days. The case remains unsolved to this day. No trace of Sarah has ever been found, no bank activity, no sightings, nothing. But here's the part that still haunts Emily. Months later, she got a call from an unknown number. When she answered, the line was silent, except for faint humming. The same song Sarah used to hum late at night. To this day, the apartment sits empty. Tenants refuse to stay longer than a few months, and every November, neighbors claim to hear dragging footsteps in the hallways, followed by a door softly closing. So, what really happened to Sarah? Did she walk out and start a new life? Or did something far darker claim her that night? The truth is, some disappearances are never solved, and sometimes they don't need to be.